So, and as it pertains to this international student ban, last hour I spoke to Indiana Republican Congressman Marlin Stutzman, who said he doesn't have a problem with the way Harvard is being targeted or even other institutions in this manner. Take a listen.
I wouldn't have a problem with the Trump administration saying, not just Harvard, but what about Columbia? What about other schools where we have seen this sort of behavior on campus? Again, we want to make sure that our students are going to school and are able to study and have an open dialogue that's respectful of one another, not where one group of people has to be afraid.
So he was also saying, in my conversation, he was talking about the protest on campus when he says, behavior like that. And my follow up to him was, okay, if there are a couple students who may have violated policy or even broken the law, perhaps they would be punished, but all of them? And he essentially said, yes, all of them. So where are you on this?
Yeah, that's collective guilt and guilt by association, which is completely antithetical to our system of justice. In any event, we have 157 court rulings, preliminary injunctions or temporary restraining orders striking down this reign of lawlessness and authoritarian actions in executive orders and executive actions by Donald Trump. And it's amazing to me that my Republican colleagues simply go along with every single one. I mean, there's nothing that Trump can do that they will object to. And for my colleague to posit that this is in defense of the students is absurd. It shows that he hasn't read any of the reactions of the students at Harvard who are, to put it mildly, freaking out about the fact that they may have to now cut their academic career short or find somewhere else to go to school or go back to another country. They're making America an international pariah. We are going to be very isolated. I mean, up until Donald Trump, everybody around the world looked up to American higher education. It was people's dream to get to go to college or graduate school in America to learn here. It's, we get billions of dollars a year from tuition from all over the world. And now suddenly they're trying to make it impossible for kids to come here or extremely difficult for them to stay here. All by turning them into political pawns. So if you think you're doing this in defense of the students, you're completely out of touch with the student body of any of the schools that are affected here. And they clearly have a political agenda to try to subdue and control any institution which they think offers potential opposition to them or divergent thinking. But this is what authoritarians do all over the world. You can look at Orban in Hungary, Putin in Russia. They go after the press, they go after the universities, they go after law firms, they go after civil society, anybody who conceivably could present any obstacle to their total domination of society. This is the absolute opposite of living in a liberal democracy.
We'll leave it there for now. Congressman Jamie Raskin, thank you so much for being with us this holiday weekend.